Hello everyone. Hello, am I audible? Hello. If you can hear me, please write down that you can. Okay, great. So we are just 5 minutes early. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes for others to join and then we will start the session. So many of you are new, as in you joined for the Warli and you were not a part of our Madhubani, which was held previously. So for the ones who are new, we already had a 10-day full workshop on Madhubani, which is still posted on our YouTube channel, Art Thrill Studio. For those who have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel because this is a promotion that we are doing and this is my life, so I can just do it. So, yeah, I request you. That is the little you can do for all the classes that you're getting. Yes, so we'll wait for some time. And I can see people are just joining in. Just give me a little hi so that we know how many of you are there. So, what all things you need to grab while you are in the classes? Do take a few sheets like so. Just take few sheets. This is very thin sheet. This is the just a printing paper. So just take a printing paper and a regular pen. You can take a gel pen, preferably a black one. So that if you take, you are good to go for the jottings of today. So today we will be talking about the basic shapes, the origin of the Warli, and how to put the borders in Warli. So when we practice the borders, we get a little comfortable as to our hand gets steady, our shapes come out line nicely, so that it is a continuation practice, and then we are good to go for our other. I will also introduce you about the whole course that we are going to do in the session of 5 days. So in this session, we are going to do a tribal art, that's Warli. Many of us know it by just triangular figures, but it is more than that. And there are different types of paintings in that. And I'll show you few of them. We will do the borders. We will do how to do human figures, different age groups, how to handle, how to show those figures in movement. Hello, everyone. Yes, I can see a lot many hi over here. Hello. Just feel yourself very welcomed here. So we will do different types of plants, big trees. How do we make? How do we make bushes and very small grass, bare ground, pebbled ground? So Warli is just a kind of a image. The whole painting is based on imagery. So those are imagination, observation, and just imagery of those things. They are done in very, very basic shapes, which even smaller kids can do. So, so if you have family and you have kids, they are more than welcome to come and do something with me here. Hello, hello. I can see my regular students also joining in. Hi, Shitej. Okay. So, so few of you know me personally as you were a part of my own offline sessions. Some people are new and some people are totally seeing me for the first time as a Wali instructor. But we have already done a lot in Madhubani, and there are full 10-day course on Madhubani which is posted, and it is from our live session. So if you are keen to learn that, you can just have a look at those, and then you can start that. So here there are pictures where we will be doing the borders here. These are few of the borders that we will be doing. There are different kind of simple borders. It starts from simple borders and then it goes intricate, and depending on what painting we are doing, we can go and make it. So there are birds, there are human figures, there are valences and festivals. We do this. We will do all these shapes in length. Hello, hello, Samriti. So these are the pictures that we will be doing. Apart from that, we will also talk about um, dance. This is in our upcoming days. We will not talk everything today. Today it is our basic shapes and what borders do we make. Later we'll have this kind of a spiral dance that they do. This is known as the Tarpa dance. So this is a Tarpa dance. We will do all the movements, all the musical instruments, all the regular working routine life, agriculture, everything, the birds, small birds, different types of birds, plants. And we'll also do, there was, what special pens we need to buy. Yes, I'll just clear on the supplies also. Please wait a second. And then there is one more very, very special art that tribal of Warli do. And this is the art. This is the Dev Chok. Dev Chok, they pray the god, and this is the Dev Chok that is made in the all the rituals, whatever they have. And this is the dance. This is the dance. This is a Tarpa dance, but just a trail. It's not in a spiral. We will talk about it in length, about what importance does it have, and everything in length. So today I will be telling you now. This is what we will finish in a course and much more. I cannot show you everything. Now I'll be talking about what supplies do we need. For today, I have just taken a thin paper which is there, though the list I gave you, so that you will not have any trouble. And this is the pen that when I'm using. So it's a black gel pen, and this is just a rough paper. You can work with this today because we will do a couple of borders. We will do a lot of borders, and because you won't be making this, will be your sample sheet. Now, when you are doing a painting, then we can have colored papers also. I here have a scrapbook which I use for many colored projects. So here we have lots of colors, bright, light, and pastel shades. All of them are here. But we have to choose. Can you send me the WhatsApp link? Yeah, if you want to, if you're joining directly from the YouTube, you can also join us on a WhatsApp group. I will share the link because all the things, we give all the links of the stuff and everything there. Ma'am, aap nahi dikh rahe ho. Can you all see me? Others, can you see me? Because I'm getting a message from Neha that she's not able to view me. Others, can you view me? Anybody? Yes, okay. So I think it's your personal setting. So here when we choose the paper, what paper do we use? We generally use a thick card paper. This is a thicker paper that we get in our art files. That is okay. So it is 170, 200 to 300 GSM. GSM is grams per square meter. And if the GSM is high, that means your paper is thick. So this paper, but it comes in different colors. So this is here. There are many colors. I'll just give you just a sorted of the colors. These are the colors. Any color. Now, how would you choose the color? Ideally, these paintings were done on the wall. So only two types of paints were used as the base. First was the cow dung wash. They used to paint it brown with the cow dung. And the other was the mud of that area. The mud of that area was very much on a red tone. So either it is on red or on white. Sorry, or on brown. So do two colors, brown and red. And the medium that they used to work with, I'll show you. The medium that they used to work with was rice paste. They used to wash the rice, grind it, and then soak it, and then they get it. And what they used to do is, these are the bamboo sticks. I also have bamboo pens here. These are called reeds. So these bamboo pens they used to work with. So this is a very pointed bamboo reed. We also get it in the stores, but I'm not asking you to go and buy it. It's not important at all. We will have many. So this is a bamboo pen, which they used to, or any other twig which they used to dip in the rice paste and do it on the wall. So these was done in those times. Today we don't use them and do not paint our walls if it is no, if at all it is not a project. So what do we use is, if we have taken a white paper, we'll do it with black because that really stands out. Like I did the borders I showed you, I did it white on, I did it with white ink, white pen on the black background. So this also is an option. If you are using red, yellow, you have to go check whether black is looking good or white is looking good. So if I take a yellow, then definitely I'm going for a black to do the picture. So these, what pens do we use, as somebody want, wants to know. So the pens that I'm using for white, for the white work, here are a lot of options that you can go for. I have a lot of options here. I'll show you. This is just a white pencil. So for the kids who want to do it with the pencil, this is the pencil from Apsara and it is glass marking. This pencil is very, very smooth for those who want to do the sketching and drawing with white on black paper can go for this. This comes in only 5 rupees. So this is a 5 rupee pencil, but works really good on black. If you want to draw first on the black and then want to paint, this is a white pencil that you can work with. Now, coming on to the pen, I use Uniball Signo, and this is my pen here. We also get jelly roll pens. These are very, very common. So these two pens, if you have, you can work on the paper. So this is only for paper I'm talking about. Now I have, we get acrylic markers or the paint pens that work on plastic, terracotta or any painted surface. They have a small ball inside. You shake it so that the paint gets nice and good consistency, and then you can work with it. Name of the Apsara white pencil is the glass marking. Apsara white pencil, if you ask, it will come like this. It's glass marking. It's written glass marking because you can draw on leather, on wood, on cellophane, metal, anything, it works. So this pencil, it is only 5 rupees pencil. It's good. Send border photos. Yes, you will be sent. You will anyway do it with me. So everybody, those who have time and suitability, please take out your paper and pen and let's start drawing. Okay, so I am today, I showed you the black. Today I'm just taking this white paper because everybody will have this white paper. Please take this white paper and a black pen and then we will start. So by the time you grab your supplies, I will just adjust the camera to my workplace. Yes, you can use the black sketch pen. You can use your sketch pens. Two black pens that two white pens that I told were the Signo and the Jelly Roll. Any options you can take if you are working. These are the best options. These work very nice. So you don't have to trial and error. You will not do. If you buy these two, you're good to go on a black paper. Can we use fluid and whitener? If in case you want to use any fluid or this, then you can just take your acrylic paint, white acrylic paint and brush. So no need to take a whitener in that case. Normal drawing book is okay. Yes, if of course it is okay, Kalpana. Okay, so let's get started. And this is our day 1 of our 5-day workshop. And I hope you all show up all 5 days, because it is not only what you see in the paper, it's already there. What we talk, what supplies, what problems you have, you do practice. Can we use gel pens? Yes, you can use gel pens. I'm holding one. This is also gel. It's a Racer Gel Reynolds waterproof ink. This is my gel pen. I'm working with the same. So here, Warli, day 1. And this is a very simple but very well thought of art. The basic shapes that are used are just straight lines, standing lines. Just make a jotting of it. It will be easier. Can be used on cloth? Yes, you can use it on cloth also. Different surfaces also. I will talk about that later. We have canvas. We get canvas boards like this. The canvas board is this. But then what we will do, we will use the acrylic paints. So Shalini, if it's blur for you, you can just please do your settings to 720p. If you are on auto, it will be blur. So these kinds, this is a pink one. We do. I'm not taking pink. You take black, and then you can use it on the canvas. Yes, you can use sketch pens, any pen that you have, even if you don't have pens, even for the small kids who are joining me today, if they do not have pens, then you can use a pencil also. No hurries for today. I will show you everything, and then when you are doing it in a picture, then you can choose your supplies. Okay, yes, the session, if in case you miss a session, it will be available on the channel. So standing lines, straight lines, then we have the hill kind of the pointed, this, the V over here, and then we kind of make like this is for hands and body as well. So these are the shapes that we will be doing. Then there is one like this. This is a Utkarsh Gandhi. Yes, it will be saved. No issues. It is a YouTube live. That's the main reason we are doing it on YouTube, because there are so many people and they will be benefited even after the session is over. It will be posted. Okay, so these are the few designs, right? Just basic. Now there is a circle that we will be doing. This everybody knows, even kids will be familiar with these shapes. Now going to the border. Now when we go to the border, we will be, there are few borders. Not all the Warli paintings do have borders. You will notice that few Warli paintings are not with borders, whereas few are with borders. Why is this different? When we do landscapes or anything, there are no borders on the sides. They only have the ground below, and they have trees all around, and we do not have borders. No worries if you cannot arrange things in this lockdown time, no worries at all. You will learn it, and then when you are there, all with all your supplies, you can make a beautiful painting. So let's start with our borders. And if you are liking what I'm telling you, or if you are happy with the sessions, how it's working, please do give your thumbs up. I have 238 people and 29 likes. So I need to know whether you guys are liking it or not. So yeah, thank you. Now I have to remind you. Okay. So here, not all, as I told you, not all the Warli paintings have borders. Only few you will see wherein they are enclosed. Otherwise, Warli is just open. Why open? Because they believed in Varla. It comes from the word Varla, and Varla is known as a piece of land. So it was as simple as that, with no boundaries. So and they used to, these symbols are for sun, the trees. These pointed peaks are for the houses, the mountains, the hills, and the treetops. So these are all. Thank you. Now it's all, my screen is yellow with smileys and thumbs ups. Thank you. So let's get started, and we will start with a very basic border. It's the border number 1. Sure, I'll just put it down a little. I hope this works. And I'll take a thicker pen here. So I'm just making the line, two lines parallel to each other. And then it is just simple like a zigzag. It looks very, very simple, but Warli is just getting so popular because it is very simple shapes, and then it is getting so much popularity because these very simple shapes do not limit you in any of your working. So those who have the sketch pens, I was not having it, so I have a brush pen. I'll just tell you with that. And inside I'm making another one, and then I'm filling it. So this, what we are doing is this kind of a border. I'm doing it with my brush pen. So my sketch pen went out of ink, so that's the reason I'm doing it with this. Like this, and this is our first border. Now when you do it on the black sheet, then you have to use a white color pen. So this is number one. Number two. So wherever I have to fill, I'm using a thicker one. It's advised not to use the nib. Do not use the nib. But yeah, if you want, you can use the nib also. I will not say don't use. You can use the nib also. And then you have to use it, your black acrylic paint or your white. What are the materials? We had talked about the materials right now, and that was just the question before it. If you don't mind, you can just check in the recording. The recording will be posted. By the end of the session, I'll repeat it once again. So this is our first border made up out of the basic shapes. Now again, two parallel lines, and these get to be in this side. Just work on 2-3 blocks, and then later you can continue the same. Like this. So Warli, as we know, it is very, very old art, and it was not for meant for any commercialization. It was not done for that. It was just their own depiction, just making and coloring the houses. Initially it started with only one thing, and that was the lagna chalk. Now what is a lagna chalk? Lagna is a marriage. So Lagna Chalk was the only picture that was done by the married ladies of the tribe, and those married ladies were known as Savasini. Those Savasini ladies were used to paint the Lagna Chalk in the marriage. That was the only way it started. Later, there was a man, his name was Sadashiv Mashe. He started making the drawings of different elements by observing his just local settings, and that is when it came into being, and it was appreciated, and he got recognition also in 2011. 2011 it was recognized only then, and he was given the Padma Shri. So this is a small history how the tribal art came a little on the platform. Now, the third one. Again, I'm making two lines. I'm using my thick brush pen so that it gets easier for you to view, for those who are having the problem to view. Thank you, Meera. Thank you. Now here we'll do this. Please work with me on this. We'll make some dashes. So I'm making one dash, leaving some space, making another dash, another space, another one. So I'm just making broken 3 lines. No, it's not a Mehndi design at all, Priyanka. It's not Mehndi design. Now here from the outer of one, we are going and jumping on the outer of the second, like this, and then the outer of the first to the outer of the second. So outside to outside, like this, and then outside to another one which is not made over here. So this kind of things. Thank you, Ria. And here we make a small circle. Dots are very, very we see a lot of dots in their pictures, like this. So this is another border. Now border number 4. So generally when we are doing any pedestal or any house or any platform where the house is made, we will do such kind of paintings in the bottom. If we make a bigger house of Warli, which we will do it in our coming sessions, then also the walls we sometimes do some painting. Sometimes there's thatched roof and then mud walls, and in the base there is some kind of designing. So this one. Now the fourth is, again I'm making 2 parallel lines. I am taking my point a little higher from here. I'm making a curve going down, then going halfway inside, then again making this and a circle. So it's like a coil. It's like a coil, like this. And we repeatedly go like this. So go straight like a curve, then go halfway, again curve, and then like this. At some places, we will see that African art symbols are also very similar to this art because they are both tribal arts. So, like this. And then we just make few lines sticking out. You may or may not add these lines, that is okay. So they used to just take the imageries from the because if you cannot see because of the chat, you please swipe it the other way so that the chat is not there for you. So these imageries, like there is one more, we will do the huts. So here, this is one line over here, like this. These are the small huts that they used to make. They can also be the part of our border. Sometimes humans were also, sometimes the people, okay. Adit, I didn't get you. So these are the houses, and this can also be used in the borders. Like this. Now there is the 6th one. Half curve and then the double, and the sun was made in such a way. So this is the sun. These tribes or the Adivasis, initially they never used to pray the deities. They used to pray the powers, the gods, and they believed that sun god, rain god, trees, animals, and then that is the main element of, yeah, please, I'm waiting, yeah, please, you catch up. Okay, so these were the main elements they were praying. There were no prayers for deities. Deities like Krishna, Ram. These were much later when, with time, that they started to pray. Their devotion to the gods was mainly on the local gods, their own believed gods. That they were the Gao Dev, Hirva Dev, Himai, Gautari Kansari. These were the terms they used to use. And good afternoon, Sunita. And then these all symbols they used to keep the stones under the tree, and that was the way they used to do the worshipping. They used to worship plants, animals, birds, sun, moon, rain, all these things. They initially started with hunting and gathering, and later they started shifting agriculture. And that shifting agriculture, for my little friends, shifting agriculture is they go, they stay in one place, they grow small crops, and once the season changes, they pack their stuff and they go on the other place to do the same. So this is when we see a lot of Warli paintings, we see that they are not stagnant. They are moving. They are busy in their routines, like with harvest, with crop. Okay, coil wala fir se. Coil wala fir se is very simple. So I'm repeating this on the request. So you have to go up like this. Then you have to go halfway. Do not join it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone. So now there's a heap, then there is, I'm not going till the end, I'm not joining it. Then again the second heap, not joining it till the end, and a dot over here. This is how the coil is. Thank you, Govind. Thank you, Poonam. Yeah, now with the popularity of this art, it is seen on artifacts, on wall decors, on bottles, on fabrics, mats, everything. And any of the such art is getting popularity. So moving on to our next one. This now let me just make it a variation of this since I did it. I'm just making a compartment over here with the coiling thing that I repeated. And here I am just making a this kind of a shape. I'll just, this is a very different shape. It has its significance. I'll explain it to you right now. I'm just finishing it with two patterns, and you can just make it a jotting. You can mix and match if in case you want to. Now coming to this pattern, which I did it here, I will be telling you the flowers. How do we make flowers? Flowers are very important, because most of the borders that we do in any of the art are floral, most of them. And the flowers are depicted like for any puja, marriage, or any sacred thing that's happening there. This is a kind of a flower. We make the curve, and these are the symbolic of petals. So when you will see, we will do it later. How do we depict the gods also? How do we depict the marriage scene? How do we depict the trees and how the flowers are? So now this is, so in the center, just make a longer one and just go little on the sides. So this is one. So today we are doing borders. Tomorrow we will do all the figures as in all different types of figures. How do we make man, women, children, old lady, old man, and then how are the movements? Yes, Swara, please catch up. After this, if even if you cannot complete the whole thing, just make one or two, and then later you can fill up the space and have your record of Warli borders with you. So we started with this. I hope everything. I'm not rushing too fast. Thank you, Pratha. So if you need me to be slow, please let me know, because live sessions are only to work together. And then if you have any doubts, please put it across. So generally, this painting involves, should there be 5 tassel design only? Generally, it is this, like dots can go a little more. I will come to that later. I will just tell you how the valance, they make the valance. I'll just clear your tassel thing. So for the ninth one, I'm just doing a continuation. It's kind of a drop of the a flower bunches kind of hanging down. Okay, thank you, Queen. So here, if in case it's like this, and the valance is like this here, I have a small like this. This is a very, very common border. It's very, very light. So if you do not want to make it very festive and very celebrating picture, when you want to do only routine village life, then you can go for a very thin border. If you are doing something like a tarpa dance and the musicians and the harvest and everything, like all celebrating mode, then you can go for a bigger elaborate borders where with all the flowers and all decorated. uh, do we need to post these in group? Yeah, it's not needed, but if in case you want to, yes. Here, so here is the valence. As you said, I had a question whether to repeat it in a bunch of 5. Not actually. You can go in a continuation and do this like so. So these are the 10 borders. We will do more. Which pen are you using? You can use the sketch pen. I'm using a brush pen because I want lines to be very, very thick for you to see. I'm using a brush pen, black. So it's just a brush pen. You can use it with a marker or anything. I have a couple of them here. We also have a bold marker, so, like so. We also have a CD writer pen. There are different options, whatever you want. Somehow on my table I have just these. We also get the pens like Uniball, any pen basically, uh, like this, any pen, black. I'm just taking this one because I'll give you a broader, I mean like darker picture, brighter picture, so that you it's easy for you to copy. Ma'am in Hindi, Hanji, bilkul. Which question do you want me to repeat in Hindi? I will let you know, Prakash. जो भी सामान के बारे में, चीजों के बारे में, उनकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में, I can repeat in Hindi also. Yes, the video will be available. Now the next one. Here, I'm doing the 11th one here. I hope it's visible. The 10th is very simple, just one wiggly line and all the flowers hanging. For color pots, you have to use acrylic paints and brush, or acrylic acrylic paint markers. There are paint markers also, we get it in color. Paint marker you can only use on the plastic, wood, or any other surface. Yes, Poonam, you can use brush pen. So here, there's one more, making a straight line over here. And you can cut it across like this first. That will be easier for you. Just like a ladder. Like this. Fifth one is not clear. I'll just come back to this Kunda. This is thicker paper. No, this is very thin. It's just a printing sheet. Because we are just doing the sample of it. We are not doing a painting. So, like this. We will join it from, leave one and join on the top. Thank you. Yeah, after this we generally keep a lot of workshops. I started in the times of COVID to engage people creatively. So all my workshops on YouTube will be free. It is just to notify you and keep all your doubts at bay. That's why we are joining it on a WhatsApp group also. If you have any queries on supplies and other things, you can join with me. You can share my video also, and you can invite others also in the group. So I will share the link. I'll share the link on the group. So I have made it like this, and here I'm just filling it with circles. A very, very simple border. Now the next one. We often see birds, a lot of birds in Warli. So here I'm making a little broader border. The border, I would just not measure it. Can we use scale or not? Yes, you can. Yes, you can if you're not very confident. Though if in case you have a little wiggly line, it's still manageable because it is a tribal art. Yes, this is A4 size. What I am using is A4 size, and I will be taking another sheet as well because this is not sufficient for the borders I have to show you. So I'm just leaving a broader line here. So not really two, but yeah, a little bigger, more than my one finger. And I am doing one straight line in the center, rather two, so that I will repeat one picture two times. This is the bird we are making. We will do that, Kashvi. So these are the two lines, big ones. Thanks, Shikha. Now from here, I'm making a big circle as in just as a small bead, that big. And now in the end, here in the center, I'm just doing a curve. I'm doing a curve which is dividing the line into half, like a bow and an arrow, but it's not a bow and an arrow. It's like this, then making it a little thick and doing thin lines like so. This. And at the back, we're just doing a small tail. This is my bird. So this is a very simple bird. Again, as I told you, that these are only the images that we take. It is not realistic. No realism is there. Thank you, Chandrani. So I will repeat for those. And the beak, I'm just giving it a shape of a beak, a little pointed, like that. I will repeat. Thank you. I will repeat once again for those who want. So again, leaving some space for the beak, I'm just doing the head. Then making it, leaving some space for the neck, I'm making the wings. Now these are the wings here. And then the lines. So that feather. And the tail, you can also do a variation. You can also do the variation like this. Or you can do it pointed like this. Either way is okay. Okay, so this is the bird activity that is there. Because they were agriculturists, they were doing shifting agriculture. You will see animals and birds in abundance. The plants, the trees will be in abundance, and all of them will be busy. All the people, all those figures will be busy in some or the other activity. So, this one. Now, there is a wiggly border which is like in a shape of a S. So I will show you a little small S over here, then turn it this side, then turn it up over here, then turn. So it is kind of going in a manner. I will just simplify it a little. Repeat the second one. Okay, so it is like this. If you can get this, then you have to do this kind of a border little, and then how do you go over it is you will go straight up, you will make a turn, you will go this side, you will make a turn, go up, make a turn, go down again, keep repeating like this. If you cannot go freehand, you can make the triangles. Yes, please do forward Deep. Please forward it to your students. Even I'll be happy if others see it. So now this is how I'm tracing on my triangular these pattern. But if in case if you are confident enough, you can just go and continue your picture like this, like this. But if in case it doesn't work, which many of you won't be able to, as I have very small kids with me, and the 13 border is so simple. Okay, like cursive. Yes, it is like cursive. So, but what if your cursive doesn't come very well? And not everybody practices cursive, especially in not the people who are from India, from US and all, they don't practice cursive. Yeah, but this is a very simple border. So this is freehand and this is with the pattern. And now we will go to the 14th border, and we will just one straight line. We will make the V pointing down. Now we are just doing it one side. We are just doing a flat line on the one side, and on the other side we are not doing it. Whereas we are just hanging this. This is a symbol of a flower. So whenever it is again the festivity, marriage, or a dance, wherever we make occasion where there's dance, then it is always happy mode. We don't do dances when we are sad. So whenever there is a happy dancing thing happening, then you can decorate your picture a little more. Whereas when it is only activities of farming or the fields or the rice or anything, then you can just go very simple. I hope now it's visible. Any questions that anybody has so far? I'm just giving a little break for you all to catch up, and while I can answer all your questions. So yes, this is the display over here, and you can just pour in your questions right now. Anything that you have it in mind. We will continue in the more also. Shweta, I've showed you the 10th one as you asked. Show the hut. Yes, this is the hut. We just simply made, this is a very small hut which we can use it in the border. Yeah, I will repeat. I will repeat the third one. I'm marking whatever you are asking. The fifth one, and which one? Uh, thank you, Tapaswini. So these houses are in different ways. We will have one session with different types of houses where we'll do 15 more than 15 types of houses. No worries, Deep. If you have something to catch up, you can leave the session and you can check the recording. If you are in the group, you will have the direct link. Please subscribe so that you can view the recording also. It will be staying there. It will be staying there. Okay. Please repeat 13 for my kid. Rish. Okay. 13th. Okay. Yeah. I will repeat also. You can also, for those who are missing one or two in the middle, please view the recording also. Okay, so this session will be recorded and will be sent so that we can move ahead a little and then you can check in the recording also. So this third one I will explain once again. So it is without lines. If I'm doing, I'm just making broken lines over here. And from the outside of one, so I'm jumping big jumps, not the small ones, not the small ones. I'm going big jump and jumping onto the other end. So can you do that with me? And from here, I'm jumping onto the other end again. Then from here again, jumping onto the other end. And I'm going to jump somewhere, which I've not done, made it. So continuation. And here also we came onto this. So this is a kind of a continuation. It is just like this, and this. This is also one border. But what we are doing over here is we are jumping like this, going flat, then jumping over, going flat, jumping over, going flat, and like so we are just completing this border. I hope I made this thing clear in all these repetitions. Yes, this one looks like Toran and it is done in that. The purpose of this is just like that. Now we will go on to the next border. They are very simple borders. You will see this is, but I will not miss this. These are very simple borders. Sometimes we do all standing lines, very simple. This is the filling of a border. Sometimes it is the slant line. And sometimes these are very, very basic and you will see that many of those are filled with these. So just while you're making, it's not difficult at all. Just make a jotting of it because these are majorly used. These are used, though they are very simple. But we will mention. Yes, Mosmi, I do take drawing classes for adults and kids. They happen on the Zoom. So if you are interested, you can give me the message. Follow my page also. I'll send you the link of the page. Now, the next one is a leaf pattern. How do we make leaves? So you can just make slant lines like this. This is very, very simple. It looks intricate, but it is very simple. So keep on making like these V. Yeah, I sent you my Facebook page. You must visit it. Follow me on my Facebook page. All the activities will be shared there. Also, I do take classes, offline classes also, but right now we have started online classes. Now here in the center of these, in the center of this small line, I will make a dot. For the second one, Amol, second ones are just the triangles. I will show you in a bit after this. So on these lines in the middle, we'll make just a circle and this shows a leaf. So those who are not able to do the complete line with me can just view the video also. It will be available. This is the leaf pattern that we make. Yeah, Jolly, if you are interested in the online classes, then you keep in touch with us, follow the page, all the activities will be shared there. If you're not a part of the WhatsApp group, you can connect us there as well. So these, I'll just show you here. So this is a sheet. I will share this also. Slow the hutty. Okay, show the hutty. Okay, the hut is very simple. We just make a land, which is the line is very mandate. It's very important. Archana, please message us. If you have our WhatsApp, then message us separately. And then I am making a slant line and this. So this is kind of a line which is just like a mountain, not very pointed, a little bulged triangle, and on top it has sticks coming out. So it's like a canopy. It's like a canopy and it is like this. And because it is thatched, it has small straw. We want to show that there are small straws. You can just make the lines like this and you will repeat it in every other one, and this is the small hut. This also can be used. Any element that we will be doing later on also, you can use it in the border. You don't have to really measure the space between the patterns. Some of them are continuous patterns, like this is a continuous pattern. This is a continuous. It totally depends. When you are making different objects, they have to be a little different spaced out. No worries. It will be pretty much there. It will be pretty much there. You can access it. I know it is hard time for many of us. It will be there, so you can check this out, and those who are not able to join with us today, you can also share it with them. So this one, now I'll just take another sheet. Okay, let me just get a paper. Any other thing, that anybody wants? Yes, those I still want to request you all, those who have not subscribed, please subscribe my channel. The more I grow, I will be able to help you out. The third one, oh, the third one you're not able to understand. I think I have, please viewed on the channel. If in case not, please connect to me personally. I'll repeat it as many times as you want me to. Leaves one. Leaves one is just, I'll continue it here. Leaves, if it is a problem. So just one center line, and I'm just making the slant lines like this. And after the slant line, just simple dot in the middle of the, make a dot. Now that dot, we will just color it bold, full dot. So this is how, I'll just bring it close, and this is how the leaf is. Okay. Borders do not have any names. Borders don't have names. Now I'm shifting it to the next page where I will be telling you about more borders. And yes, you can use the sketch pen. Okay, now I'm shifting to the next page because already it will be out of focus if I take a very big page. I will view this both in the end. Now, going on to a 17th border, I am making a flat line here. And we also make small twigs growing from the ground. So this is here, one leaf here. It is very, very simple. Sometimes it looks like a butterfly. Thank you, Rajshri. Now, yes, there are online classes. It will be easy for me if you message me separately. I have given you the link for the direct message. You message me and then I'll share all the details. Now here, again, one straight line. Bird, can you explain? Sure. In the end, I will explain all the things. If in the end, if the time is there, please leave that section and move on to catch up with the others. I will. I will. For the birds, we will. Okay. So here, just making one line and a dot. Looks like a lollipop. Here, pops here, and then we make the straight line, and then this. This looks like a two leaves, and this symbolizes a flower. So whenever you see a dot with the leaves, it symbolizes flower. And I'm just making few lines to make it look more bright. Likewise, I'll just complete this. So this, and then a V, just like a happy child. This is a happy child here. And then we will make a curved line joining in the end. We will do different kind of flowers also. Kantilal, we will do it when we will do lots of plants and bushes and other things that will come in our coming sessions. So this is the small when we do the bushes, but this is very beautiful to be taken in the border. Other bushes you might not want to add in the borders, but there are many types of bushes that we do. So here, the next one. Very simple, double straight lines, and it is just a repetition. So one triangle up, one triangle down, one triangle up, one triangle down. You have to be careful, as in these lines should be in continuation. They seem to be in continuation, but they are separated by the two lines. Between two designs, space is a must. Not really, but if in case it is the object, like different these things, if you get it too close, it will look very cramped up. So, but there are few designs which are in continuation. So like this here. Now, not all of them are blank, so we will just color it for more bold and bright border. If you are using a red color or any dark paper, then please use the white pens. I will show you again in the end of the session all the supplies and clear all your doubts on that. So, this kind. And then here we are making one straight line. Again, a bigger bush. Like here we did the small one. Now we are making the little longer ones. And they are like this. Just these simple lines will just suggest that what we are making. Like this. You can make different patterns and you can sometimes add many borders in a row. Warli now is done in many colors. There is no limit. But now initially when it started, it was painted on a brown surface and it was not painted on the paper actually. It was not supposed to be that way. It was done on the wall, which was painted with cow dung. That was the brown surface. Sometimes it was painted with red and that was the color of the soil that was there. So red when they painted it with the mud and brown when they painted it with the cow dung. So these were the two colors and the paintings were done with white and that was rice. So mostly when you will see Warli paintings, you will see rice being husked, being the rice sacks taken, and the rice sown. So rice, sugarcane, coconut, these are the things that we will generally see in their pictures. Now we will move on to the next one, and I'm doing border, this time a little broad border so that you can see also, and you also make it a little broad. Like this. Now I'm doing broken lines in the middle section. Now, just how do you imagine how you place your thing? I'll show it in pencil once. So in this, just imagine that you are dividing your thing into 3 portions, right? So with pen, if I do, I will just make one line here and one line here, dividing it into 3 sections. I am using a brush pen, and that is because I want you to see very well because it's much bold. If you want to use, you can use a sketch pen also. So like this, and then I'm leaving some gap and again doing these. Now you have to keep in mind that they will begin from the same point. So they are just 1 and 2, just facing together. They're parallel, like this and like this. This. And now I'm crossing it in the middle, X. So you have to make X. You have to keep a little, give it a thought that both of them will be just same. So cross it, balance it, like in the same. One triangle should be as big as the other one. So here we are making humans in this. So it is like, yes, you can use pencil, anything that you want to use right now. So this is a human figure, which we will do tomorrow in length, but because it is used in the borders also, I'm just doing this. And we will make small, very small neck for this, and we will do a circle. This is the head. So we are just doing this. I hope this much is clear. Okay, if you're liking it, do give me your likes. And now we will be doing the hands. So one here and the other here. So we are kind of joining the thing crisscross. Like they are putting their hands on the waist of the other partner, and that is how they dance. So, and the last one will have his hand free, like this. So one is giving the hand down to the waist of the partner. And then we'll make small knees, go down, and then foot. Small knee, down, foot. So it is kind of like a Z, Z. The letter Z in English, the last letter Z. But we will not make it that pointed. So it's like they are bending, moving, and this is a picture that we do. Now I will just do the center black, and this is how our figures, whenever we are doing any festival scene, marriage, or celebration, or the dance, then we choose this border. Where the people are dancing, they are we also make musical instruments and the musicians, which we will do when we will do the human figures. Tomorrow is our session for the human figures, so please do not miss. It has very minute changes to each one of them, so that you will be able to differentiate. different postures of sitting, different movements, how they hunt, what are the postures, sitting postures, baby postures. There's so many. And we will do contemporary style also. So in contemporary, if you are sitting on a laptop doing your work, how will you make yourself in Warli? We will do that as well. So these are the few. Now the 20th border, a very bold and bright border where whenever we will see the filling, then the border gets really bright. So here I am doing a cross in the middle, joining it sideways. So like this, right? And leaving some gap, again the same. There are few borders in this which we will see that it's looking more like African art also. There are few of them which show similarity to that. But yeah, that is also from the tribal art. So the symbols will be almost the similar. Like no matter how we make the sun, anybody in the world will make a sun in a circle, right? No squares. So that is the general symbol that we associate with. So we see sometimes that we see that there are symbols which are very, very similar. So here, and I'm just filling this portion up. You can also use your, for filling, if in case you're holding a gel pen, you can also use your paints or watercolors later. So this one, and here I'm making the triangles. Sometimes we make just geometrical designs. Sometimes these borders are associated with the symbols that we use in the pictures. And with this block of color, the classes are till 4 only. Sometimes it gets a little delayed. Here. Till. It is till 4. It starts at 3 o'clock. So here. This. So this is a border. Now, there is one more where we make regular leaves. If you want, sometimes it's not very important for us to do the lines also, like here line and here line. If you don't want to make these lines, still you want to do the picture like this, you can eliminate these lines. Now here I'm just doing a VU, then again a U, U. This kind of a shape I am doing in continuation. And then I'm just making those, like joining it from the center, and it is shaping as a leaf. So this is the one. Oh yes, for those who do not know me, I am Anuja. I will just with this we'll finish and you will have some FaceTime with me. And then we are filling it up like this. We can also make the circles, and then this is a beautiful, very light border. So you may do it elaborate and a broad border. You can just leave it like this. This is a thin border. Now there is one more, which is sun. I think I showed the sun. Yeah, I showed the sun already. I'll just show you one simple. This is one curve. and the lines going like this. And this is the line here. So this is also one. Sometimes with all of this, when we do the puja or any other festival, we make a valance, which is a different kind of a valance. I'll show you that as well. So this is a little elaborate like this. Some piece, very small, simple border here. And it gets extended down with a triangle. I'm just spacing it a little so that it doesn't get cramped up like this. Like this. And please repeat 21. Sure, I will repeat it. Which is filling this. So just filling all the gaps in the middle of the design. And this valance, I will just do 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how broad your this hanging is. Then you will make the dots. This shows that many flowers are hanging in a bunch. This is a bunch of flower. So there are symbols, they are just symbols. Like this. Here. And when we have to do the leaves also, this is very elaborate border and only done in marriages. So when we do marriage or anything, or when we are doing a doli, now their marriages are different, their customs are different, there are many things, but then what we look art as, no problem, Nina. If you joined late, the session will be shared on the YouTube as well. Now here I'm just doing these lines, and here I'll just lower it down so that you can see like this. There. So I made all these V kind of thing, and now in the center I'm making a circle. This will give you the impression of a leaf. This will give the impression of the leaf. So leaves are there and the flower bunches hanging down. So now we have all sorts of Warli things, canvases, people painted on the walls, clothes, uh, uh, pen stands, anything. Like this. This. So this is a valance when it is hanging down. If you want your this border to be, thank you, Vidya. If you want this border to be as growing from the land and facing upwards, you can just, I will turn the page and then you can see it as a border that is just the growing flowers. This also you can use it as a regular or on the base of your painting. Whenever you're doing a painting, if you want to show the very flowery land, then you can do it as this one. So you can make out 23 is ulta. Okay, so when you are doing it as a valance, all these is hanging down. So when we make the bandhanwar or any of those, then we do this. So with this, we have finished our these many borders, starting from the, I'll just lift the camera a little up, starting with the borders with our basic shapes. So this was our basic shape sheet. With only such lines and dots, we can create these many borders. And those who have difficulty in any of those can just view the recording. We will be sharing the recording on the YouTube. It will be posted and will be very much available. And these are few other borders. So we completed around 23 borders, but that doesn't limit ourselves to 23. When we will be doing other pictures also, we will be doing more borders. I will show you a couple of them. So today we did these many borders here. This is the picture that we did today, and followed by little more of the few more, and they were here. So this is the whole border sheet that we finished today. Okay. Tomorrow we will be doing the uh, figures, how to do figures, and what all motions, what all sitting postures do they have. Thank you. I smile a lot. Yes. Okay. So this is one picture. I would like to discuss a little on this also. When we talk about borders, we see that the borders are done in these kind of pictures. This is a Dev chalk. Dev chalk is, this is the god, and Dev chalk is mostly done in the marriages. When there is a marriage, they will make a Dev chalk, and the god that is placed in the middle is considered to be a female and the god of fertility. So that is the Dev chalk. All the other gods they pray are the elements: sun, moon, earth. Those are the ones. We have the class tomorrow at 3. Please join in time. And you will see that there are 3 borders that I made together. So here, if you see, there are 3 borders that I made together to make it a bigger one. So you can do the same. These also we discussed today. We discussed, and it was in a straight line, and here it is in a wiggly line. So I hope everything is clear. Any more questions on supplies or anything, please ask me, and we will end the session soon. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You can also invite others to join the group. I will share the link, and you can share today's class also and ask them to attend the class for the next 4 days also. Tomorrow we are going to do the figures and the postures and the activities. That is a major part of it. Okay. Thank you all. Do give a thumbs up if you like the session. For flower pots, we will do everything we will do. And there are other videos also in my YouTube channel. You please go and watch them. Do not forget to subscribe, like. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. White pens name. Yes. White pens, what I used are the Jelly Rolls and the Signo. For my drawings, I use these two. This is a Jelly Roll white, and this is a Uniball Signo. These 2 pens I used. Other than that, for the very bigger areas of paint, you can use your acrylic paints. Any other questions? I'll be clearing the doubts, and the others, yes, you may leave. Thank you. Thank you for all the love you're showing me. Yes, everybody can join, and I will share the link of a group, of a WhatsApp group that's running in the chat box. I'll share it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So I'm just ending the session, and we will see you tomorrow at 3. Thank you. Bye-bye.